It was 11 p.m. in Washington, D.C. Daniel Ellsberg's first day at the Pentagon was now his first night. Ellsberg and other staff members were gathered with John McNaughton in his office reading the latest cables and waiting for the president's announcement. A big TV screen flickered, the volume turned down. At 11:37, they saw President Johnson's face on the television. Someone turned up the sound. "My fellow Americans," Johnson began, speaking from a podium in the White House. "As President and Commander-in-Chief, it is my duty to the American people to report that renewed hostile actions against United States ships on the high seas in the Gulf of Tonkin have today required me to order the military forces of the United States to take action in reply." This quote is taken from the nonfiction book Most Dangerous, Daniel Ellsberg and the Secret History of the Vietnam War, written by Steve Shinkin. Shinkin has written other award-winning history novels for young readers. Daniel Ellsberg grew up during the time of the Cold War. Ellsberg was a great student and even graduated third in his class from Harvard University. After graduating, Ellsberg felt compelled as an American to join the United States Marine Corps and fought as a Cold Warrior in the early 1950s. At this time, other country invasions and government issues were taking place in Asia, including Ho Chi Minh wanting to unite North and South Vietnam and communism. Attacks and events that involved the U.S. were being recorded in secret documents and voiced to Americans in very different stories. After Ellsberg's service, he worked at the Rand office and then got a job at the Pentagon. Ellsberg was a supporter of the U.S. involvement in Vietnam at first, but his opinion changed as he saw top-secret documents that involved America and the events were being reported differently through media. Ellsberg was compelled to expose the secret documents and lies from presidents to America. He had some help from his friends, his wife Patricia, and even his children. Ellsberg risked everything to make sure Americans knew the truth. Shinkin writes about Ellsberg's character and morals that drove him to revealing top-secret government information as an American. Ellsberg's actions should be commended. Read more to find out about other obstacles Ellsberg and his friends faced. Later that day, on the other side of First Street, the Supreme Court announced a 6-3 ruling in favor of the New York Times and Washington Post. In revealing the workings of government that led to Vietnam War, the newspapers nobly did precisely that which the founders hoped and trusted they would do, wrote Justice Hugo Black.